I was just going to show y'all, as a person with hooded eyes, how I do my makeup. This might not be the right way. This might not be the best way. This might not be the best flattering way, whatever. But this is how I've learned along the years to do my makeup. So first, I kind of went ahead and got started. But I'm going to show you what I did. I'm going in with this color right here. As my crease color. So I just dip in and I start out here. And I'm going to kind of take it up. I've got to go high up because I have this flab here that covers. If you look straight on, you can't hardly see my eyelid at all. At all. So I've got to make creases where I can make creases. And you people that have beautiful eye space, that's how I feel. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. So that's what I start off doing. Out here on the, I kind of flicker out and up. And then I've got to go real high. Pretty much close to my brow. So I've got that pigment. I'm happy with that. I've went in 3 or 4 times and built up my pigment. Now, on my outer corner, I'm going to go in with this darker shade right beside of it. It's a little darker. I can't do the old school V and all that. It just don't work for my eyes. It don't. So next, and my first brush is a big, fluffy, this is an old brush from like 2015, 14. The Morphe M4 33. If you know, you know. Okay, it's a big blending brush. That's what I started out with. Next, I'm going to go in with something like this, a little packer. Okay, this is the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. It's just the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and it's a little packer brush. And I'm going to dip in that shade. Okay, and this is kind of how I do it. I kind of start at the lash line. And I start working my way up. And I will flip my brush. And just kind of pat around. And I'm flicking out. I start flicking it out. See? If you look straight on, it's giving me some depth. Now, I'm going to continue onto the other side, doing the same thing. I'm starting at my lash line, and I'm working my way up. I'm turning over my brush, and I'm flicking. I'm going to start to flick. Okay, that's a little darker over there. Now let's go over here and build that a little bit. My allergies are horrible. We're going to flick. And I'm kind of just blending a little bit here and there. Blending. Okay, this is what she's looking like. So that's a little dark for my liking. So I'm going to take my original brush and I'm going to dip back in that first shade a little bit. And I'm blending. I'm taking that first shade and I'm trying to just calm that pigment down some. Alright. I'm going to go dip back in that shade and do that first shade and do the same thing over here. We're going to blend, that way we don't have such harsh lines. Okay. So that's what we're doing there. I'm going to take a clean blending brush. I don't have nothing on it. And now I'm going to go over all that, because I don't want to add any more pigment. I'm happy with the way it is. I'm just wanting to blend. So I'm just going to keep going back and forth until I'm happy with what it looks like. So this is what we're starting to look like, if you can see. So that's what I'm talking about with hooded eyes. You have to work with what you have. You know, you get on here and a lot of these influencers' makeup looks are killing it. Us people with hooded eyes, we can't do all that. Cut creases. God, how I wish I could. And even back in my younger years, I couldn't do it then either. I have never had that. Make me so mad. I'm like, why don't my eyeshadow turn out like theirs? And I started digging, and you know, you didn't hear much about hooded eyes back then. And I started digging, I'm like, okay, all right, I've got hooded eyes. That's why. So it's so aggravating. So I'm wanting to use this little liquid shadow. I'm going to show you how I'll do it. I'm just going to put some on my lid. Ain't that pretty? And I'm going to kind of just tap it out a little bit. And in order to be able to see that, sometimes you have to bring it up on that hood a little bit. Right there. I do. I'll just bring it up a little bit. That way you can see it. See what I'm talking about? I bring it up a little bit. And with your liner, I've never been able to do a wing. That just don't. I go in tight line. I have to tight line because I don't have the lid space to put it all over my lid. And I can't do that on camera. Let me show you. Right, look at the difference. Don't that look better with just a little bit in the lash line? Now, this is how I do my eyeshadow. You can take some, put some on your bottom lash line, which I will do. But this is the gist of it. This is with hooded eyes how you have to do. You've got to go real high with it to be able to see it. But I love y'all. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.